Starting over in your 30s is not easy. I know because I'm doing it right now. I'm currently pivoting into product management and content strategy full time while I'm still running my food business, Ivans. In this video, I'll share why I'm making this shift, what the journey really looks like, and lessons you can use if you're thinking of starting over. Welcome back to my channel. My name is Mercedes. I'm a business coach and entrepreneur, and now a product marketer. Now, today's video is not about having it all figured out. It's about being bold enough to begin again. For years, I've built and grown my food business, Ivans, 5 years plus actually. And through that process, I've learned how to market a product from scratch, build a community around a brand, how to create content that sells. And so I realized I wasn't just running a food brand. I was building skills in marketing, storytelling, and strategy. Skills that companies, organizations actually hire product marketers to do for them. I wanted more room to stretch those skills, so I made the decision to transition into product marketing full time, especially in tech and SaaS. And so in simple terms, product marketing is about connecting a product to the right audience, positioning it well, and driving adoption of that product. And content strategy is about creating a clear plan about how you're going to communicate this value across platforms. These are things that I've already been doing in my business, and right now I'm so excited that I get to do this for tech and SaaS. So let's be honest, it can feel scary to start over at this age. I mean, being over 35 and starting over a new career path is not the most exciting thing ever, but it depends on how you choose to look at it. It really depends on what you're focusing on and how you look at things, because there's this constant voice that is saying in your head, like, am I too late? Am I not too late to be doing this? There are people who actually chose this career path for themselves, like maybe in their 20s. Some people even as early as maybe 22, 23, 25, they had already started this career path and they have grown over the years. There's this constant voice that is saying, like, am I not too late to be transitioning? When am I going to grow? When am I going to meet up to where other people of my age bracket currently are in this career path? You know, there's also the challenge of having to balance growing my business and this new career path that I have chosen for myself. So what are the steps that I am taking in my pivots? Number one is that I am learning and upskilling. So I am learning, I'm taking courses, I'm taking trainings, and I'm learning how product marketing frameworks actually work in the real world, especially because I'm not just making a transition into product marketing full time, I'm also transitioning and applying those frameworks in the tech and SaaS industry. Number two is that I am building in public on LinkedIn. So if you come to my LinkedIn page, you're going to see my journey. I'm applying what I'm learning, the insights from running my own business, and the thoughts on product marketing, content strategy. I'm actually sharing my journey as I am growing. Helping to make it easier on me is helping to make things easier on me as I go. Number three is that I am leveraging my experiences. So I already have experiences running ads. I already have experiences launching new products. I already have experience in packaging products. Yeah, it's a food product, but there are lessons that you can actually transfer. These are all transferable skills, and I'm trying to translate them into product marketing skills that would apply in the tech and SaaS industry. So all of my experiences, all of my years in business, it's actually not a waste, it's actually to my own advantage. So I'm using this opportunity to maximize all of the skills that I have learned in the 5 years plus of running my food business. Number 4 is networking and opportunities. So I'm connecting with other marketers, especially on LinkedIn. I'm searching out product marketers, content strategists, and I'm networking with them. I'm learning from them, and I'm applying for roles as well. I've applied for a couple of roles, and I'm also showing proof of what I can do, because actively as I apply for these roles, I have to try and make the connection between doing product marketing for my food business and how I can translate those skills directly into the tech and SaaS industry. So these are very important things, because you know how people always want experiences. So they're looking for experiences, especially as a product marketer in tech, a product marketer for a SaaS tool. But here I am coming from the FMCG industry, and so I have to make deliberate efforts to show that the skills that I garnered from FMCG are directly applicable to the SaaS and tech industry. So what are the lessons for anyone thinking of starting over? The first thing I'm going to tell you is that you are not too late. So don't feel like you've wasted so much time and so you cannot pivot. And this pivot could mean from one career path to another career path, from business to a career, from a career you're moving into business, or even if you have not been doing anything in the business world in your career, building your career, maybe you've been a full-time housewife or a stay-at-home mom, and you've now decided that you've now thought about, you know, how possible is it for me to be able to transition, and am I not too old for this? No, you are not too old for it. So I want you to go for it. You are not too late, and your experience is your edge. And so you might be asking, if I am coming from being a full-time housewife, or I'm coming from being a stay-at-home mom, what exactly are my experiences? And I will tell you a lot, because truthfully, it is not easy to manage a home. To manage a home requires a lot of planning, it requires a lot of management, it requires a lot of strategy. And so the way I look at it is that you already have some project management skills. So what do you now need to do? You just need to refine those skills. You already have skills, experiences managing a project. A home is a project. Kids are a project. So I want you to leverage your experience. Don't throw on it. You're going to build on it. You're going to build on those experiences that you already have. So start with what you know. Start with what you know right now. And the third thing I'm going to tell you is that you should document your journey. Okay, share your progress. I want you to document your journey, and this means online. You have to document publicly, because that way people are seeing you build from where you are and transitioning to where you want to be. I chose LinkedIn for sharing publicly, for sharing my progress and all of that. You can decide to use any platform of your choice. You can decide to use Instagram, TikTok, depending on your age, the industry you want to transition into, the career you want to get into, and the kind of business you're also thinking about. So this is going to also determine the kind of platform that you choose for this pivot to share your journey. So I want you to share publicly. So let's take, for instance, you've been a stay-at-home mom and you're thinking of pivoting into business or into career. So I want you to take a few days or a few weeks and share the things you do normally with your home. If it's about cooking, if it's about cleaning, it's about tidying, if it's about meal prep, if it's about, how you plan the entire week so that your kids are well fed, your husband is well taken care of, I want you to use a few weeks to make this documentary, post about what you're doing in your home, and share your journey and talk about how you now want to pivot into this new career path or this new business that you are now thinking about doing. It's going to make the journey easier on you, and it's going to be like you're carrying people along, and they can see the process. It makes it easier for you. It builds credibility. And then the fourth thing I want you to do is that you should be patient. You should be patient. Now, pivoting takes time. It's not going to be overnight. It could take months. It could take weeks. And so you just need to be patient through the journey. But eventually, with perseverance, you're going to get there. It's actually worth the wait, is actually worth the growth. So I want you to be patient and pivot gradually. And so for me, starting over at 35 plus is not a setback. It's actually a strategy, because I'm coming with a wealth of experience. I'm coming with knowledge. I'm coming with skills that are going to be transferable. So it's a strategy for me, pivoting into product marketing and content strategy while I'm still growing my food business, Ivans. So if you are at a crossroads in your life or in your career, in your business, and you've been thinking of pivoting, I hope that this video helps you. I hope that it gives you the encouragement that you seek to know that no, you're not too late and you can actually do this. So thank you for watching this video, and if you have any questions concerning pivoting, or if you want to share your journey with me, with us, with the community, please leave it in the comment section below. I'll be very happy to read about your pivot story, and also it's going to be an encouragement for me to know that no, I'm not the only person who is pivoting at over 35 years. So thank you so much for watching today's video, and I'll see you on the next one.